As you failed to deliver an heir as an anniversary present, my father-in-law announced, a smirk on his face. Inside the box, divorce papers glared at me. Can you imagine celebrating your anniversary, surrounded by family and friends, only to be handed divorce papers? What if I told you that wasn't even the cruelest part of their meticulously planned betrayal? This wasn't just a divorce, it was a public execution of my marriage, orchestrated by the very people I trusted. Sharon's smile was too wide, her voice saccharine as she chirped, "We have such a wonderful surprise for you, Catherine." Dessert had just arrived at our anniversary dinner, and the timing felt deliberate, almost predatory. Like a trap sprung when I was most relaxed, surrounded by people I thought were my loved ones. Then, Timothy's father, Mason, pushed back his chair and stood, instantly commanding the attention of every guest at the elegantly set table. The crystal and china I had so painstakingly arranged now felt like cheap props in a play I hadn't even realized I was in. But before we dive into that moment, let me take you back. Back to that morning when I sat in that dining room, completely oblivious that my entire world was about to shatter. The morning of our second anniversary had begun with such promise. I woke before dawn, my body buzzing with an almost childlike excitement that made sleep impossible. 2 years. Timothy and I had made it, and tonight, we were celebrating with everyone who mattered to us. I slipped out of bed, careful not to wake him, and padded to our kitchen in bare feet. The house felt different in those pre-dawn hours, quiet and filled with possibility. Sunlight hadn't yet begun to filter through our lace curtains, but I could still make out our wedding photos on the mantel, glowing softly in the faint street lamp light outside. There we were, frozen in that perfect moment, promising each other forever. Timothy's face, radiant with pure joy as he slipped the ring onto my finger, my dress billowing around us like a cloud of hope and dreams. I touched my wedding ring as I started the coffee, spinning the gold band around my finger the way I always did when I needed reassurance. The metal had grown warm from my skin over the past 2 years, molding itself to fit perfectly. It felt like part of me now, as natural as breathing. Timothy appeared in the kitchen doorway just as I was plating his favorite breakfast, blueberry pancakes with real maple syrup, turkey bacon crispy exactly the way he preferred, and fresh orange juice I'd squeezed by hand the night before. The kitchen smelled like contentment itself, a comforting blend of butter, vanilla, and freshly ground coffee beans. "Happy anniversary," I said softly, expecting him to cross the room and kiss me, like he had on our first. Instead, he paused in the doorway, his expression unreadable. "Yes," he replied simply. 2 years. Something in his tone made me look up from the pancakes, but he had already turned his attention to the morning newspaper. The familiar rustle of pages filled the space between us, creating a strange, unyielding barrier. Timothy had always been quiet in the mornings, but this silence felt different, heavier, more deliberate. I tried to dismiss my uneasiness, chalking it up to full story video added in below.